How we doing, folks? Inchphase here, and we are back this week at the Hungaroring for another track guide. So it's going to be a tricky one this week. I mean, the car in the dry at least feels absolutely great round here, although you have got to watch for the end of the lap because the rears will be overheating if you're pushing hard. But yeah, it's definitely tricky. You're going to see a lot of people with high issues with their safety rating because it is very easy to get a 1x round here, and very quickly it will build and you will see people getting disqualified for it. So just take your time, be careful, and remember you have to finish the race to score any points out of it. So with that said, I'm going to show you my settings for the week and then we'll jump into it. So, as you can see, we are in the Super Formula Lights at the Hungaroring. So, time of day is April 27th, 2024 at 7:35 AM. We have our cloud cover set to clear and our chance of rain is set to none. Temperature is a nice cool track temperature and wind speed is nice and calm. One of the things I did notice was with how high the humidity was, I was seeing a lot of sessions which had light fog and mist in it. And we did have our starting track state set to 44%. So the lap I'm going to show you for the fast lap is a 1 minute 33.641. It's a little bit down on my best, which I believe was a 619, but it's still a really nice lap to show you. So, with the fast lap out the way, I'm going to hand it over to Editor Ian, and he's going to take you through the track guide. So, here we are at the start finish straight at the Hungaroring. So, we're going to stay on the left hand side of the track. We will be looking for the 100 meter board. Just after the 100 meter board, there is a white line on the track. This will be where we decide to brake. We're going to brake nice and straight down into second gear. We're going to use the inside curb of turn 1, hard onto the throttle and run it out all the way. We're not going to use too much though because we don't want a 1x. We're now going to come back over to the right hand side of the track. At the start of the curb, we're going to come onto the brakes. And we're going to leave the brake on, trailing it through to the apex. This will help us just get the rotation, second gear, onto the throttle. We're going to run it all the way out. Be careful because you can run too far and it will spin the car. Flat out in fourth for turn 3. Careful for the 1x on the exit of turn 3. For turn 5, we are going to just have a lift of the throttle, use the inside curb, rotate the car through, and at the end of the curbing on the right hand side, we're going to come onto the brakes, rotate the car through, use the orange in front of us as a marker to accelerate. When you see that, hard on the throttle, come all the way out. Again, be careful here because of the 1X. Plenty of opportunities for it round here at the Hungaroring. We are now going to apply the brakes and we're going to compromise for turn 6 in second gear. Hard on the throttle for a good exit of 7. At the end of the barrier, we're going to turn in, use all the curb, not too much. Then we're going to drop it down into third gear again. We're going to run it out again. Be careful of using too much because there is a 1X out there again. Flat out for 10 in fourth gear. We're now going to shift up into fifth. Use the inside apex. Run it out again. Again, careful of the 1Xs. They are everywhere here this week. Then here we're going to brake at the curb, drop it down into second, turn it in, use the inside curb, hard on the throttle, using that to rotate the car, short shift into third. We're going to come over, we're going to touch the outside, we're going to drop it down into second, use the orange on the outside as a marker point for ourselves to start getting back onto the throttle. Just be careful, the rear will be hot and it will be slippy. We're going to run it all the way out. And then here we're going to use this white line as our braking point. We're going to use a little bit of brake to just stabilise the car. Use the inside curb. At the green, we're going to start adding throttle. And at the red, we want to be at full throttle. This will allow us to just drift out, use all the curb, and a nice run to the line. And there we have it. That was a 1:33.641. Right, so with the track guide over, all that's left to do is say thank you very, very much. As always, it is always appreciated. And yeah, as always, leave your times down in the comments. If I've helped you this week, that's awesome, and it'd be great to know. And yeah, thank you very much. And just one little thing to add, if you can, if you liked this video, give it a like, give it a subscribe, and yeah, they really help us small creators. So do, if it's helped, drop me a like, drop me a subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. So until then, take it nice and easy, and goodbye.